Manimal.
I don't get it.
Hey, Cinema Snob.
Can I help you?
Want to review a movie with me?
No!
Too late, already put it in.
Fuck!
I guess it was either watch this or have rectal surgery, and I'm not really sure how the movie won out. What kind of cinematic shitfest do I have to look forward to today? The Asylum, great. We're about to be treated to Transmorphers 3. I'll give him credit though, at least Michael Bay isn't involved. Sherlock Holmes, oh what the hell?
And it's nothing like anything that was ever written about Sherlock Holmes, just as Sir Arthur Conan Doyle intended. Yes, it's the Asylum Sherlock Holmes, telling us the story no man has ever heard about until now. At least, no living man. Sherlock himself is played by Ben Sider, an actor's man, an everyman, a man you should recognize from his stunning role on Nothing at all, because he's had no other roles. Top billing goes to Watson's Gareth David Lloyd, most famous for his role as the coffee boy in Torchwood. You like Torchwood, right?
Never heard of it. Is it pretentious?
No, but it has lots of gay sex and a pterodactyl.
You're alright.
Let's get this over with. We open on a shot of London that almost looks real, if real is a new word for fake. Huh. Well, that was a short movie.
So Watson is bummed because London is burning and all that, and he senses that he's going to die soon because he's good at guessing. Also because it's likely his house is going to get blown up. This leads him to transcribe the last untold story of Sherlock Holmes, kept secret all these years because of its personal connection to Holmes himself and his friends' belief that the world just wasn't ready for it. But who gives a shit if the world knows now? He's dying anyway.
He was a man of many talents.
But not enough to get him another role, apparently.
As we get into the story, we're taken to a ship in the middle of the ocean. Great, another place I'd rather be than reviewing this turd of a movie. What? A giant octopus?
This is gonna be one of those kind of movies, isn't it?
Next we see Watson performing an autopsy. The last time I heard dubbing this bad, I was reviewing violent shit. Coincidence? You tell me.
Holmes! You scared the life out of me.
This is our Sherlock Holmes? What, was Warwick Davis busy?
It seems a treasury ship has gone down in the channel. Under most mysterious circumstances.
Who cares if he has about as much charisma as a stick of chewing gum? He has a passable accent. You can't get a performance like that out of just anyone.
Perfectly obvious this man succumbed to mercurialism. These bruises on the hips portray a loss of coordination as the disease progressed to the inevitable stage of sensory impairment. Exclusive subsistence on seafood, as is typical in his profession, makes my diagnosis of mercury poisoning very nearly indisputable.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Holmes.
Watson is convinced to go investigate the disappearance of the treasury ship. So basically, Sherlock here is the equivalent of a wacky sitcom neighbor with a crazy new scheme constantly up his sleeve. They eventually come across the one survivor from the ship.
Attention!
Aye, sir?
Report, Mr. Styles.
Oh, well, since you're so mildly charming, I guess I have no choice but to talk to you.
It had arms. As long as masts. Black as the devil.
Hey, that's racist.
Are you sure he didn't say Black Devil Doll? Because then I might actually be scared.
Holmes wants to check out the ship, so naturally he volunteers Watson to scale the cliff face.
You should.
Haha, what an asshole. But Watson takes it well.
That didn't happen!
No. Watson scales the cliff while Holmes smokes his pipe like a pimp. Keep on being mediocre, Ben Sider. You know what's what.
I see you!
Oh, fuck this noise. I just realized I'm on the side of a cliff.
Why are we still on this scene?
Watson almost dies a few times before he's finally brought back up. Oh, those two buddies. When will they ever make it work? Then we get this scene.
Are you Miss Pinchcock?
Get it? Get it?
I've seen the Beavis and Butthead porno. I get it.
So Anthony Michael Hall here thinks he's gonna have a fun time with Miss Pinchcock when... Wait, he's soliciting her for sex? Is she hiding the more attractive prostitute behind her? Thankfully, this transaction is interrupted the only way the movie could think to do it, with a T-Rex. That's all the reaction we're gonna get? Did you see a fucking dinosaur or realize that you left your oven on?
I'm no paleontologist, but do T-Rexes generally come that small? Yes, barely react to this. Its vision is based on acting talent. See? Hey, about how much would you say a T-Rex weighs?
Judging by that sound effect, I'm guessing like 30 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The next 3 minutes are spent seeing who can be the most British, and so far, the Welsh one is winning.
See it in the streets, it's in the woods. It's in the woods. It's in the streets. Watch yourself. There's no one to hide. No one to hide. They're in bushes.
Well, they've either found the dinosaur or the tracks from the geek.
One day I'm gonna get that filthy animal. No, I thought I would get away with that one.
Nope, you're Sherlock Holmes and Watson running away from a dinosaur. Wow, it can barely jump. Watson takes it well.
Following the trail of urine, the inspector threatens Watson at gunpoint, making it clear that he most definitely has something to hide.
What are you doing here, Inspector?
Same as you. What of it?
Smooth move, X-Lax!
The inspector leaves when Holmes notices some key things missing from the scene.
Well, what would this creature want with a water pump?
What indeed? Perhaps this clue may give us an answer.
Charisma. Dear Mr. Davies, I would very much like my job back.
Dr. Watson?
Watson is taken to see a new patient, played by Dominique Keating of Star Trek Enterprise fame, and his niece and Isadora Ivory.
Complicated phony name, big poofy sleeves, cartoonish evil hairdo. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say these are the villains.
These are very powerful medications.
Please, Doctor. Do we look like opium fiends?
Well, since you brought it up out of nowhere, I guess you don't.
It's a good thing he didn't talk to drug addict Methface over there. She can never fool anyone. So Watson gets the courage to ask the Wicked Witch of the West on a date when Holmes calls him up with another wacky scheme. Mostly he just wants to cock block him though.
Stingy bastard. I beg your pardon. Oh, Watson, I can still delude you.
Oh, that wackadoodle douchebag. He takes Watson to a copper factory under the belief that this is where the T-Rex was headed.
What a monster one with copper wire.
What indeed, Watson? What indeed?
So now they're waiting for what exactly? For Dino to show up at the copper factory? Must have been dreaming about his career slowly slipping away. It's a nightmare I know all too well. Oh, it's just the T-Rex. Big fucking surprise there.
Holmes, should I shove the gun in your mouth? I don't know what to do.
What? What about the dinosaur? Oh, we wouldn't want to see more of that. That would only be interesting.
Holmes is injured in the fight. Watson takes it well.
Don't be a child, Holmes.
Oh, don't be an ass!
Yes, don't be an ass. Now get on that cliff face so I can throw you onto sharp rocks below. The next day, Holmes seems perfectly fine. I guess it was one of those temporary leg injuries.
Watson, make haste.
Oh, that just loudens my vest.
Now he has a cane. I'm not gonna say that I've guessed the ending, but I think he's gonna deduct that the dinosaur has lupus.
It's never lupus.
Lestrade, how is it you always just conveniently turn up at the crime scene?
Well, this is subtle.
One must follow board leads, just as you followed us here.
Why is he our lead actor?
I think they just picked him because he had kinda Holmesy hair.
Sherlock tells Watson that he noticed the money was missing from the treasury ship.
I can see no reason why a sea monster would require money.
Yeah, right. We all know that the Kraken spends all his money on hookers and blow. It doesn't matter how far you run, it still won't be any less poorly rendered. It's even making the camera shake. It must be a threat. Steven Spielberg, eat your fucking heart out.
But wait, maybe you can still save the poorly CGI'd man.
Watson, run!
Oh, come on! How did he know that was gonna happen?
The two of them prance their way to some castle somewhere because, I don't know, they found some pebble or something. I wasn't paying attention. They get locked in by someone who totally isn't the poofy sleeves lady, and they get attacked by a giant fart.
A fart joke? What are you, 5?
Yes.
After that ride to nowhere, Holmes and Watson make their way into another room and find a dinosaur inside. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a fake in the movie or if that's just the terrible CGI.
They also find a giant beehive.
Huh? What are they gonna find next, Iron Man?
I was fucking joking!
I can't tell you how many times I've run into this situation. All you want to do is smoke your pimp pipe and spend your days being acceptable, and then you get attacked by dinosaurs, sea monsters, and Iron Man.
I hear that. Is this supposed to be our villain here? I've seen more threatening robots on Scooby-Doo.
Drop your weapon, if you please.
She was involved the whole time!
Alright, Scoob, let's find out who the Carnival Phantom really is.
Hello, brother.
What?
What the hell was that?
Glad to see your
So let me get this right. This guy can create perfectly functional robots of dinosaurs and sea creatures, as well as find a solution for his complete paralysis, but he can't make a suit that looks any more threatening than Robbie the Robot?
Maybe I should explain the whole brother thing. There have been a few comments in the movie about Holmes's brother who was shot by a burglar. Now he's got a bug up his butt about it, and he's evil.
Just like my brother Timmy.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Evil Holmes monologues for a while before revealing that he wasn't shot by a burglar, but by his partner, the inspector. You mean he was involved somehow? What a surprise.
Naturally, his plan for revenge involves framing the inspector for his robot-related crimes. That's the oldest trick in the book.
Watson takes...
I got this one. Watson takes it well.
I never meant for this to happen, Robert.
I mean, all I wanted to do was create robot monstrosities in order to frame someone I could much more easily frame for some other kind of crime.
He's awake.
Does that mean we aren't going on that date?
Well, of course she's a robot, obviously. Holmes's evil brother plants a bomb inside his robot girlfriend with the intent to blow up Buckingham Palace. Meanwhile, Watson has been set up to a machine designed to slowly pull him limb from limb. Why don't you just shoot him? Is there any evil plan this guy didn't learn from a Bond villain? Or Jigsaw?
This isn't even the craziest thing he does in this movie.
What, is he gonna bring out a giant CGI dragon?
This is fucking ridiculous!
Stop moving, Watson.
He's alive? Nobody bothered to check?
She got you right in your tobacco box.
Bullets don't work that way!
In order to catch a fox, you have to think like a fox, and indeed, Holmes's evil brother is crazy like a fox. So naturally, Sherlock goes after him in a hot air balloon he just happened to have lying around for special occasions, I guess.
I never thought I'd say this, but the climax of the movie involves Sherlock Holmes in a hot air balloon fighting Iron Man in a giant flying robot dragon, while Watson rides on horseback to stop an android from blowing up Buckingham Palace. I can't even make a joke about that!
Time to begin your life of crime, Strahd.
How exactly does he intend to frame the inspector for his giant robot dragon?
If there's anything we know for sure that does well with fire, it's a hot air balloon.
Why does the hot air balloon have a machine gun?
Fire doesn't affect it, but bullets do the trick. That crafty evil Holmes, he's the criminal of the century. Speaking of which, his robot lady is still on the loose.
You're about to kill the queen.
This is a foolproof plan, I tell you. Nothing can go wrong. No! Except maybe that. Now she has free will or something? I don't know. Anyway, Sherlock and his brother make a smooth landing.
I know what you're thinking, but this movie is above having it end with Watson shooting a gravely injured, paralyzed man. No, this movie ends with Sherlock shooting a gravely injured, paralyzed man. Exactly how Sir Arthur Conan Doyle imagined him, busting a cap in everyone's ass. Indeed, Sherlock takes no shit.
It's revealed that the burglar really was the one that shot Sherlock's brother, and the audience doesn't really care because the robots are gone now.
Holmes and I never again spoke of the events of that night.
Why would you? Dinosaurs, sea monsters, Iron Man? That's no big deal. I can see how the world wouldn't be ready for it. What with a giant dragon destroying half of London. Oh yeah, and Watson's dead now. Is the movie over yet?
Nah, we also get a robot cameo. Get it? Because the story was true!
Who gives a shit?
So that was the Asylum Sherlock Holmes. Final thoughts?
I didn't like it.
In the end, this movie was everything it was meant to be. A stupid but enjoyable adventure that takes its ridiculous premise and runs with it. Truthfully, there was way more effort put into it than it really called for, and that's commendable for the Asylum. Would I recommend it? Hell yeah! So Cinema Snob, wanna review something else with me? So Cinema Snob, wanna review something else with me?
Oh shit, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you alright?
Did you record the amazing thing? It's on film.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Are you okay?
Let me check. You hit really hard.
Oh snap!
Hang on.
Snap.
Looks like someone's gonna buy her some pancake puppies.
Oh!
You can buy her a bacon sundae.
It would have been. Hey, it would have been worse if I stayed in character.
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Now that's...
I think we got it in the first time.
I don't know. I think we should use that one. I'm so sorry. It was. I swear it was an accident.